Hi there folks, a slightly longer one just here. We're going to look at the amass mechanic from War of the Sparks. When you amass X, you create X zombie army tokens where X is equal to the number on this ability. There are 20 cards that were introduced with amass and I've just stuck 10 of them in a deck. So let's go and have a scrap and see what happens. And there's quite a lot to unpick with our zombie army token. So let's start getting them into play and see what we can do. Let me see. There's quite a lot of different things that go on with zombie armies. And some of the cards that put them into play do different things with the tokens as well. So I've had to stitch a couple of bits of video together because I couldn't make all of it happen in one. So here's the first thing. So Dreadhorde Invasion. I've put that into play. Let's just get around to my turn. When Greg's finished awarding itself extra swaps, and we can have a look at that. So it puts a zombie army token into play. So straight away we've got some on the board. So the Dreadhorde Invasion, at the beginning of your turn, lose 2 life and amass 2, and whenever a zombie token you control with power 12 or greater attacks, it gains lifelink until end of turn. So we'll see that. And here's the zombie army. So it's a black creature, it's 1/1. It's buffed here. It's rare and it has the creature type zombie army. So there is a zombie leader, so that's quite good. Is there? Oh, let me think about that for a minute. And it has, when this creature enters the battlefield, if it's not reinforced, it gets +1/+1, and you can see it's done that here. Then whenever this creature is blocked, if this creature is reinforced 8 or more times, your opponent takes damage equal to this creature's power. And then this creature gets +2/+2 while it's reinforced 12 or more times. Okay, that middle bit about when it's blocked, I'll tack on an extra little bit of video to show that at the end. And here's the artwork. Absolutely fabulous zombies. I really like these with their spears. Big, massive army of them. You can see in the background there. This is another Thomas Jedrzejek piece of artwork. I looked him up on Instagram, Morano44, if you want to go and find him. He's done tons, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, all sorts of artwork. Really good artist. So let's get back into the game. Let's ramp up the number of reinforcements on this zombie token and see if it does all the things that it says it does. And testing it's really important. And again, the mechanic only existed, and this token only exists within that one set, War of the Spark. So I'm not worried about stacking because it's a unique zombie in that sense. The ones I worry about stacking are the ones that the same zombie exists across different sets, especially if they're from disparate times as well. So there we go, we've got it up to 6. We'll play Widespread Brutality in a moment, and you'll see that turned out to be a little bit of a mistake on my part. But we keep getting zombie tokens into play. Right, we play that, and what I didn't realise was it kills all non-army creatures. So I amass 4 and then kill everything else on the board. That wasn't such a bad thing, actually, was it? Got rid of that Filigree Familiar, which was being a bit annoying. But actually that would have demonstrated the dealing damage to my opponent when it gets blocked thing. So, little tactical error on my part, but there we go. I'm not always going to be perfect. I know I'm usually perfect, but not always. Right, let's have a look. Commence the end game. Yeah, we'll do that. So let's get some more stuff going on here. We are up to, we are reinforced 12 or more times now, so you would have noticed it got the extra +2/+2, and you'll notice when it attacks, the support on the board gives it lifelink. There we go. So it's quite a utility token. It does quite a lot of different things, which is really cool. But I lose 2 life and get 2 more tokens there. And then this is the end of game 1. Right, so we're going to win here. Let's go and quickly test that middle ability. Whenever this creature is blocked, if it's reinforced 8 or more times, your opponent takes damage equal to this creature's power. So what I've done is I put Dowsing Dagger in my hand to make sure that Greg has a creature that will block. So Dowsing Dagger will give my opponent Defender with prevent damage, and bang, there you go. The 13 damage goes to Greg.